What's up, gamers? Welcome to Rant. My name's Kevin. In today's video, let's take a wander on over to this website called Yardbreaker, where apparently they're going to be showing us the 15 worst Mario games. Okay, so coming in at the first one is Mario Brothers Atari 2600. I didn't even know they put a Mario game on the Atari system. The Mario Brothers arcade game only takes place on one screen, but the action is just as fast as any other Super Mario game, which now I'm curious to see what this actually looks like. Dude, they look like more real turtles rather than rather than the Koopas. They look like actual turtles. There doesn't really even... There's sound effects, but there's no music. Was that something that... I never played an Atari, so I don't know if that was like a standard thing. Donkey Kong Hockey. Mario vs. System. Okay. I'll admit I have not played either of these two games, so I don't really have an opinion either way on whether or not they are considered the worst Mario games. If you've played either of them, let me know in the comments below. I mean, I like the art style on this case. It's rather different. Though I will say they probably should have at least tried making Luigi look different. Golf. Now this one I have a problem with because I actually searched this and there's no mention that this character on the case is Mario. So I'm not really sure where they're getting their information that this is supposed to be like Mario Golf, because objectively it would say that. I think it's just a mustache character, and the idiot who wrote this article is making the assumption that it's a Mario Golf game. Now, Mario Golf games do exist, but to my knowledge, and from what I researched, this has nothing to do with Mario. Super Mario Brothers: The Lost Levels. I've played a few of these, but I have not played the game like completely through in terms of like beating it. And honestly, I didn't really like, I wouldn't call it the worst, simply because I don't know, it's a Mario game. It's a platformer. Granted, it's supposed to be, I guess, harder, but I've never actually went and attempted to complete the game in its completeness. But I wouldn't put it on the worst Mario games. I think there's definitely others that could fit that bill. Mario is Missing. Now, ironically, I bought this little ghetto Super Nintendo thingy, wherever it is, and it has this game on it, and I did kind of start and play it. The graphics definitely look funky monkey, and I'm not sure if that's because it's a ROM port to this little fake Super NES Mini, because it's not an officially licensed one. Mario's Time Machine. Ironically, this is also on the fake Super NES Mini that I have, but again, it looks so generic to me, I'm not sure if it's the actual game. And ironically, if these two are the actual games on my generic Super Nintendo Mini, then I probably would agree that they're probably one of the worst Mario games, because, goddamn, I was like, holy shit, this is supposed to be Super Nintendo graphics? Mario Teaches Typing. Dude, I played this back in the day, alright? I enjoyed the shit out of this game. I personally am one to believe that this is hands down not the worst Mario game. Not to mention, I really wouldn't call it a game per se. It's more of a typing teaching tool rather than an actual game. I mean, it has a game in it. You're basically playing the game by correctly typing the stuff. And even as a kid, I found that entertaining. So I would also say, even though it's more of a teaching typing software, it does still kind of be a game because I found it fun and entertaining in that aspect. So I would completely disagree that this is one of the worst Mario games ever. Hotel Mario. I didn't even know that this was a thing. The most horrifying Mario animations live in the CD of this barely played title for Philips' doomed CDI system. Let's check this out. That is some kind of animation.
Hey, Luigi. I hope she made lots of spaghetti. Luigi, look. It's from Bowser. Dear pesky plumbers, The Koopalings and I have taken over the Mushroom Kingdom.
This looks
The
like a
princess
horrible
is
fan
now a
game.
permanent guest at one of my 7 Koopa hotels. I dare you to find her if you can.
Oh, so that's
Like
the
the
that's the
princess.
plot. They hid Princess Peach at one of those ghetto. Oh my God. Okay, I think I can agree that that definitely belongs on the list. That was horrendous. Okay, Mario Tennis, Virtual Boy. Okay, now I do know that they've made Mario Tennis games, golf games. I've never really played them. Not really my kind of thing. But I've heard a lot of negative things about the Virtual Boy. So even though I've never played this, I'm going to agree that it probably fits in one of the worst Mario games. Top 15. Like, it belongs on the list. I think I'll agree to that. Dr. Mario 64. My mom played this and I played it. I enjoyed it just as much as I enjoyed the NES version. So, let's see. The first Dr. Mario on the NES gave Mario a whole new dimension to play with a challenging color-matching puzzle game. It introduced players to a new game genre, blah, 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 blah. The one Nintendo made for the Nintendo 64 stopped the good Doctor in its track. This version of Dr. Mario does offer more modes for single and multiplayer matches, and even a story. That sounds pretty positive if you ask me, but they all feel like the original game. Well, it's a fucking puzzle game. I mean, you can look up any iteration of Tetris. It still feels like Tetris. And I would say some don't feel like the original because they try to be different, which is all right if they want to do that. But I mean, this isn't like somebody trying to mimic the formula of Dr. Mario. It's Nintendo, so it's going to be Dr. Mario. I don't really see why, it's this different than the NES other than some extra modes and a story attached to it. It's like, well, what are you expecting? It's a fucking puzzle game. Mario Pinball Land for the Game Boy. Dude, I'm not a fan of pinball machines, at least in this kind of reference right here. I think the whole virtual pinball, like a video game style, is stupid if you ask me. And now I'm just curious to what this horrendous thing looks like. Let's see if we get to some. Oh my God. Let me guess. You have to kill the bird. Am I wrong? What's the point of this? This looks fucking stupid. I ain't gonna lie. This looks stupid. Okay, so that was the point of that. Okay, I will give it like a little bit of innovativeness, trying to take the pinball game and kind of making it kind of like a puzzle. I'll say that is okay. But yeah, I probably wouldn't play it. Mario Party 10. Okay, I'm curious to why they're labeling this one, because as far as I know, the Mario Party series is pretty popular. So what are they claiming specifically about 10 that makes it apparently so fucking horrendous? Then for some reason, the makers of the Mario Party 10 decided the whole concept needed to be reinvented for the failing Wii U. Oh, okay, okay. The Wii U. I think that's all we need to know, alright? Mario Party Advance. So another Mario Party game. Let's see if we can see why they're claiming this one. So it's bewildering that anyone thought a Game Boy Advance version of Mario Party would work even on a logical level. It loses the party atmosphere. Oh, okay. Probably because, single player. How do you play with other people? Okay, I guess that kind of makes sense. Mario Party Island Tour. Sounds like they're changing up the gameplay and the style just from the title, which probably is why this game is on this list. Super Mario Run. Well, this has got to be a mobile game. It's got to be a mobile game. Look at the aspect ratio from this screenshot. It's got to be a shitty mobile game. Oh, it's a Super Mario clone for iPhone. So is it even like official? I think all mobile games are garbage. Just so we're all on the same page. Not every mobile game, but pretty much 99.99% of them, because they have all those microtransaction bullshit. I mean, the other smaller percent are fine, because they don't have any. Probably just pay the game, or the game's free. It doesn't have any ads or any bullshit like that. So I'm assuming that is the end of the list. So we got Super Mario Run, we got Mario Party Island Tour, Mario Party Advance, Mario Party 11, Mario Pinball Land, Dr. Mario 64. That's utterly stupid why it's on here. Mario Tennis for the Virtual Boy. Then of course Hotel Mario. Mario Teaches Typing. Does not deserve to be on this list, but maybe that's just because I played it, so there's some nostalgia there. Mario Time Machine. Mario is Missing. From what I've seen from my little Super NES clone, I could probably understand why those are on this list. And then, of course, Super Mario Brothers The Lost Levels. I disagree with that one, even though I haven't fully beaten the game. This does not even look like a fucking Mario game. I don't know why they put it on there. Golf. Donkey Kong Hockey. Clearly a handheld. I could see why this probably wouldn't be that popular. And then, of course, Mario Brothers Atari. I hope you enjoyed this video in some fashion or form. And remember, gamers, I'm not voicing your thoughts and concerns about the bullshit in gaming, the bullshit of microtransactions, some things that gamers say, game journalists, developers, publishers, all that bullshit. You just might be a part of the motherfucking problem.